but retain the atmosphere, retain the connection that people have with this club. And believe it or not, that's all built in the stadium. Elland Road, everybody. My favourite stadium, your favourite stadium. And I wanted to talk about the development, potentially, of this place. It's a pillar, a cornerstone of English football. And for me, something that needs to be respected and kept in the public eye. We consistently hear about the San Francisco 49ers and wanting to develop on the stadium. And I think that's a good idea. I think the build-up of the stadium, we can all understand, needs to happen with the modern era. I think similarly to Goodison Park, which we're seeing move on now when it comes to them moving to the Bramley Moor development, I would hate to see this place and this community change, because it's special around here for numerous reasons, as you can see here. I really do believe that with Leeds United getting to that next step, getting to the Premier League again and actually making a real fist of it this time, Leeds United can get this right, and we can get this right maybe where other clubs haven't got it right. But I think this place simply has to remain. And listen, we know it's not changing. We know it's not going to drastically change. We know it'd just be a little bit of a development here. But to see it all change for me would be a big shame, a crying shame, because Elland Road, some of you may be starting your memories at, around this place. But it is truly special. And, the reason I wanted to do this video was because for me it's one of the best grounds in the country. It's traditional, it's atmospheric. The south stand is unbelievable, as we see the map here. Every part of the stadium is bouncing. It's enclosed. There's the Peacock just round the corner. There's Billy's Bar. There's the Elland Road sandwich shop, as you can probably see behind me. Everything makes it a real community stadium, a real community vibe. And some of you watching this might be out in Australia now. You might be out in America, Malaysia. Some of you, won't have been to Elland Road in years, and you miss it, don't you? When I was out in Australia, I missed it. I desperately missed it. And it's because when you come back here, everything just makes it special. And I remember during the Bielsa days, it hit another level, this place, in terms of atmosphere, noise, but everything around it, the community feel. And Byram said the exact same. He said the exact same when it comes to this place. It's completely different. Elland Road is completely different to what it was, and we've got the community vibe back again. This place, for me, it's everything. And I think when teams come here, we saw Plymouth come here last week, and I was speaking to a few of their fans, and they said the stadium's amazing. We love it at Elland Road, and other clubs love it at Elland Road as well. And listen, it might not be the glitz and the glam, but why does football have to be the glitz and the glam? Why can't we just, have nostalgic but beautiful old stadiums that we develop on? Anfield is another one where they've got it right. They've developed on it. But, by doing that, by developing on it, you keep that vibe. I've been to Anfield very, very, very recently, and you're still able to keep that. You're still able to retain. As I said, with Goodison Park and Villa Park, you can see work going on now. And with both of those stadiums, as I've just mentioned, they have this feel of tradition, and that is what Elland Road is. And for me, it's the best stadium in the country. It will always be the best stadium in the country. I'm sure Everton fans and Villa fans will say the same things about Goodison and Villa Park. And as you walk around, there's prints everywhere. There's memories. There's all of it. And I just wanted to do something on it today, because you're going to see development here. We all know it. You're going to see people working on it. You're seeing people work on it now, and obviously it's just a little bit of maintenance. But I think in the new age, you're going to start seeing more and more and more things going on here. You're going to see more and more of the 49ers influence, which is going to be great. It's something that it needs. It needs a lick of paint, of course it does, and we're going to go around to the other side now, where you can certainly see that it needs a lick of paint. But overall, I don't want it to change. I don't want it to change too much, and the season ticket holders won't want it to change too much. They won't want Leeds United to become a thing of the future, which unfortunately is the NFL stadiums. It's globalization, it's commercialism. But I think there's a real rawness to this place. Maybe it's when you get a little bit older, you start to notice that, these things are quite rare. These things are quite unique. And in a strange way, it's been quite kind of beautiful that Leeds have been left behind for the past 20 years, because We've not been hit with the tourism. We've not been hit with the, as I said before, the commercialism and the globalisation. We've been wallowing a little bit, but it has kept the unique feel. And we are trying to move with the times, but there will be something lost if Leeds were to ever move and Leeds were to ever take away a lot of the value that is Elland Road. You know, I understand that in this modern world, it's all about development and making this place into something that it's not right now. But I think the 49ers have got to be careful. You know, they've got to be really careful in when they are building up on this place, which is going to happen because we're going to be back in the Premier League. Football works in cycles, and Leeds United definitely work in cycles. And what you can't take away from this club is the fact that we're one of the biggest clubs in this country, and we are a pillar, a cornerstone for British football. But they've got to be really careful with retaining what makes this place great, the people, the atmosphere that the people contribute to, and that local feel that's always been here at Elland Road. Come rain or come shine, this place will always be rocking when Leeds United are in town, and it's something that we don't want any sort of American, you know, or any business to take control of and start to take away that feeling that we have with this place. And I don't think they will. I think they've got a real connection with the community, and they've said that, and they've spoken on that. But the San Francisco 49ers, when this place is maybe turned into something that we don't recognise, they have to be able to retain that feel, that vibe, that love, and that connection that the fans have with this place. It's absolutely essential. And, you know, as I walk past the pavilion now and Centenary Square, it's funny, there's a Hull sticker on Marcelo Bielsa, which I will promptly remove. Don't you worry about that. This is the guy who brought the feeling back to this club. You know, when you stand here and you look at the place, you just think to yourself, they've got to get it right, the 49ers, and I think they've got a real ability to get this right and build on Elland Road and obviously bring it into the new era, but retain the atmosphere, retain the connection that people have with this club. And believe it or not, that's all built in the stadium. And it seems like it's a primary objective right now of the San Francisco 49ers, but they've got to get it right. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Would you be building on Elland Road? If it was up to you, would you be moving away from this plot now, this historical plot, this traditional plot? What would you be doing? And is this your favourite stadium in the country? Because the traditional ones, the old school stadiums, I would take every day of the week in front of all these fishbowl, corporate, new age NFL stadiums. But I get it's the way to go now. But if it was me, I'd be copying the Liverpool blueprint, and I'd be keeping Elland Road the way it is, but just building on it so we can get a few more fans in there. And let's hope that's what the 49ers are looking for. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I'll see you in a bit.